Hi everybody, it's Denise coming to you from Israel. I hope your day is off to a good start no matter where you're at. It's time for us to get started with our stretch class. So, quick reminder that you do have access to the videos and you can go back and do any of the videos on the site, on my YouTube channel throughout the week. So please do. It's a good way if you've had a busy day or if you've been working out really hard to stretch maybe before you go to bed and kind of loosen up all those joints and muscles. Okay, let's get started. Have a resistance band or a yoga band with you. Chair if you need it for stability and balance, and your yoga mat or something that you can use for the floor work, and a yoga block if needed to help out with the stretches. Okay, legs and feet parallel, tailbone to the floor, belly button to the spine, zipping up like you're elongating the spine from the crown of the head to the tailbone, shoulders back and down. And we'll get started. Let's just rock back and forth here for a second and get a nice little warming up of the feet and into the Achilles. Now, from here, taking a step in place, making sure that the weight is over the big toe. Second toe, pushing the floor away. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Chair there if needed for balance and stability, otherwise picking up that foot, propping big toe on the floor, circling at the ankle or lifting, pushing the floor away with the foot of the supporting leg, engaging the glute in the inner thigh. That helps with stability and other way. And let's switch sides, same thing. So I'll start off with the modifications and then take it up to the next level. And other way. And stepping down. Now, pointing and flexing that foot, starting out with something to get into the shin and into that Achilles and the calf. Point and flex, and point and flex. Let's switch sides. A few more. Last one. Nice. Now let's take it parallel, about hip width apart, bending both knees, putting the weight into that back, feet flat on the floor as we work into that Achilles. And all of the stretches should feel good. It's going to feel like a stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. Okay, so if it is, back off and then come back into it. Let's switch sides and take it down a notch. Don't overdo. And stepping together. Now just a little bit further into that runner's lunge, so you're feeling it up the leg a little bit more in the calf, leaning forward, keeping that belly button to the spine. Really important that engaging the core helps protect that lower back. And up, heels up now. Then hips forward, belly button, spine. You're tucking that tailbone under. And you'll feel it in front in that quad. And stepping back. And let's switch legs. And every week there might be some area of the body that's a little tighter than others that you might have to ease up on a little bit as you stretch. And that's okay. And up we go into that lunge position, pushing those hips forward. You notice I'm still very vertical through my torso. And back we go. And stepping together, parallel. Now it's going to be like pushing that floor away. We're going to swing the arms to get those going too. Lifting that knee where it's comfortable for you. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now like opening and closing and open. But again, hips square and level, shoulders. So the torso isn't moving. It's all in the hip and other side, and that hip flexor. And one more. And coming shoulder width apart, And tailbone to the back of the room, chest stays lifted, head stays in line with the spine. So instead of looking at me, you're looking more down at the floor, or your gaze is towards the floor. And we're getting a little active stretch in here, and we're going to hold it here. And switch. And up we go. You can step in a little bit, opening up in the hips, knees over ankles, hips over knees, ribs over hips, shoulders over ribs. As we go into that plie, arms coming in front and then down. Flat inner thighs, tailbone to the floor, and breathe in. Knees are staying nice and wide and open. They're not coming towards the center. Inhale and exhale. And 4 more. Now, on this last one, we're going to come up, stay down with those legs, arms come out and hold. Keep those knees wide and open. And up we go. Shake it out just a little bit. Okay. We're going to get I'm going with a light resistance band. And work a little bit on the shoulders. We've been concentrating on those for a few weeks. And we're going to continue just through today. Now, shoulders down. And I'm going to come sideways facing me. And I'm pulling forward and back. Not very high. And I'm really in control. Slight bend in the elbows. So we're working a lot on strengthening the shoulder area. 4 more. And you can always do this without the band as well. Just pretend you're holding something, and then we're going to take it back. Same thing. Don't lock the elbows, don't lock the joint. And we have 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and now we have the other side. Okay. Up. And it always happens. My resistance band gets a little stuck together. Okay, here we go. Same thing. Get a little bit of resistance here. Shoulders down, belly button to spine, and forward for 8. Four more after this one. 2 more. Last one. And then to the back for 8. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now let's continue with the upper body a little bit here. And tricep. Modified, taking it up and again, tailbone to the floor. Elongate that spine. Relax your head and neck. Turn our head and stretch to the side. And back to center. Let's go to the other side. Turn that head, and here we go. And then back to center. And from here, palms up. I'm going to bring my legs together a little closer as I stretch to the side, pushing away. And then I'm stepping out, hip width apart, round the back, belly bend to spine, tuck the tailbone under, shoulders down, and chin to chest. And back up to center, other side. And center. One last time. I love this stretch. And back up to center and circle at the wrist. Then bring it to center and palms down and up. And again, if you want, just a little pressure, not very much light, so you can feel it a little bit more, and down and up. Good. Let's step together. We're going to go on that diagonal, getting that chest opener, and stepping back into a little lunge, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Four more. Last two coming up. Here we are. And last one. Great. And roll those shoulders back. And then to the front. Nice. Now let's take a seat. Go ahead and grab your yoga block if you need that. I'm going to have a seat on the floor. Actually, I'm going to take my yoga mat back a little bit. Okay. And we're going to do something a little bit different by stretching the neck while we're sitting. So we're sitting up nice and tall, and we're looking to one side and center. The other side and center again. And center and left and center. Then from here, ear to shoulder, chin to the opposite side. You can bring your arm back or go ahead and sit on it if you want to keep the shoulder down. If you want to all the way over, light pressure, you don't have to do this. You can just stay right here, but keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. And center. Other side, same thing. Near the shoulder, chin to opposite. Right here or here. So instead of right up here, I'm coming down a little bit more, and up we go. Now, one hand like you're going to do that tricep stretch, and from here it's going to go to the opposite side, to the back of the head, and just bring it not in front, at a diagonal, just a little bit, not much. So you can put down, a little bit of pressure. And up, other side, same thing. Diagonal. And up. Let's finish with our shoulders. Okay, so we're hip width apart, flexed feet, taking our resistance bands, belly button to spine, around the arch of the foot, nice and long through the spine, keeping the chin level and scraping those elbows past our ribcage, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So we've got one. The first one was a demo. If you did it with me, props, you got an extra one in there. Two more right here. Now this one we're going to hold. So we're just doing that row and keeping the shoulders down, strengthening, and one more here, 4. On this last one, we'll hold again. And hold. And release it. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. You can cross those legs. You can be sitting on your yoga block if it's more comfortable for you. Putting the band, the upper back, right under your armpits. Well, not right under, but a little bit below. Bringing those arms straight out, shoulders down, elbows slightly bent, and roll forward and then back. They're not going to the back, they're coming back to their natural position. Shoulders. We have 4 more here, and 4. 3, 2, and 1. Now, a new one just for the shoulders. Okay, so choke up on the band a little bit. Mine's just all sticky. Elbows in. Nothing's moving. You're just opening from the elbows to the forearms and in. You're gluing those upper arms to sides of your body. You should be able to feel this immediately. It should not hurt. You can loosen the band on the band. You can do this without the band. 4 more, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then either pat yourself on the back or arm across, shoulder down. Get a little stretch here. And other side. Now we're gonna move on down the body to those shins. And this one's driving me nuts, so I'm putting that one away and switching my bands to a little bit heavier band. And this is gonna go over my foot with that flex and point, but pointing from on top so you feel it in that shin area. Again, you do not have to use the band for this. We've got point and flex. And I'm coming back a little bit so you can see my feet hopefully a little better. Point and flex. Keep going. 2 more. Last one. And switch sides. Taking our time. Here we go. And point. And flex. And this feels so good. Working with that resistance, to me, always feels really good. And 2 more. Last one. So don't cinch up in your foot. It's all coming from on top and flex. There we go. Put the bands to the side. We're going to be using those. If you're on your yoga block, go ahead and put it to the side for right now. We're going to work on the back a little bit. We've been doing this. I really like this stretch a lot. Feet flat on the floor, hands a little bit in front of the shoulder. Just come up, elongating the spine, and belly button to spine as well. Looking ahead, so I'm looking at the floor, gazing not right under me. I'm keeping my head in line more or less with my spine, and just elongating my spine. And release it. Now you can come to the forearms or you can lift the elbows just a little bit, but keep those shoulders down. And release it. Take 1 or 2, or you can come with me 3, but make sure you're not here. Elongate. And down we go. Okay, from here, now my hands are under my shoulders as I come up and take a seated position. I'm going into my figure 4. So, depending on how you feel, my feet are flexed. I'll start out modified, then I'll take it up a notch. And turn, take a walk forward, gaze down, or wow, I'm feeling this one today coming into my V-split. And walk it back. Palm up to the side, bringing the shoulder back, really lifting through the chest. And other side. Leading with chin and chest always. If you're in that V set, then make sure that both of your glutes are on the floor, your butt's on the floor. And up we go, palm, opening up. Oh, that feels nice. Okay, bring those legs together, flexed feet, walking it forward, shoulders stay down, gazes down. And walk it back. Coming up, feet together in our butterfly, nice and tall, belly button to spine, so important. Hinging at the hips and Gaze is down as we stretch it out. And back up again. And stretch. And back up one last time. And here we go. Enjoy that stretch. And back up. Okay, let's bring those legs together. Coming up on our knees to start, bringing that yoga block with you. One foot forward, lunging, getting it flexor again. You can stay here, one hand on the block, one hand on the floor. We're going to bring that arm up. Remember, it's one line from one arm to the other, so it's not back, it's not through that joint. You want to tuck the toe and the left, really pushing the heel and pushing the feet into the floor. Coming down on that knee, flexing that foot, bringing it forward, belly button to spine, hinging at the hips, and stretch it out where it's comfortable for you. The gaze is down, head in line with the spine. And tie foot on the floor. You're gonna feel that stretch again in the shin. Up we go, taking your time, switching sides. Same thing. Knee comes down, flexing that foot, and hinge back. And again, my shoulders stay down away from my ears. And coming up a little bit, I'm still hinging, but my foot's flat on the mat. Up we go. To all fours, arms shoulder width apart, knees under the hips as we come into cat. And releasing cow and cat. And cow one more time. And cat. And cow. And neutral spine. Let's bring those knees together. Sit back. Walk our hands to one side, so you're going to feel it on this side. So it's a little bit different in our child's pose. Pushing the hip out to the side a little bit. Coming back up. Other side, so I'm pushing the hip out a little bit. And going to the other side. Walking it back, separating those knees, toes together, walking it forward, pushing those armpits down in our regular child's pose. And walking it back. Going ahead and getting my band because we are going to go on our back. Putting the yoga block away if you have it. Again, you do not need a resistance band. If you've been taking the class with me, you know that, and you know how to support that leg. If you're new, without the resistance band, just support the leg, okay? Head down, relax on the floor, holding that stretch. Other foot on the floor, knee up to the ceiling. Just where you feel the stretch. So it can be here, here, wherever it works for you. Now bring that knee into the chest. Extend both legs. And windshield wipers, one arm comes out. Keeping both shoulders down on the mat. As you cross and open, keeping my foot flexed on that working leg. Taking our time. Now, as we cross this time, we are going to hold it. You can look up, or you can turn your head to the opposite side of the leg. And open. Keeping a straight line from that hip all the way up the body on that leg that's down, the non-working leg, and bring it in. Remove the band, knee to chest. Let go and circle like stirring the pot. And the other way. Let's switch sides. On the arch of the foot and stretch it. Bring that knee into the chest. Extend both legs. Time for our windshield wipers. And if you don't have a band, you're holding on to that leg to support. Time like that. This next time we're going to hold. Are those shoulders both on the mat? I hope so. And switch. Bring both legs in. Take the band off, put it to the side, knee to chest. We're done with that for now. Release and then stir the pot. Other way. Now, arms out to the side in a T. You can bring beyond the balls of your feet and come over and hold it, or you can come to table, knees up over hips. Bring your hips to one side. Hold it here, keeping again the shoulders on the mat. Back to center, other side. Back to center. Legs come down hip width apart. Crossing the leg, keeping the foot flexed, opening up. And you can gently put a little bit of pressure on that inner thigh or lift. Thread the needle hands underneath so they're around the hamstring. And lift that tailbone, belly bend to spine, upper body stays on the floor. Enjoy that stretch. And feet down. Let's switch sides, same thing. And bring it down. Again, feet hip width apart. Belly button to spine. I'm bringing my arms to below me, palms on the floor. Upper body relaxed on the floor. As I lifted to a little bridge, my spine is more on a diagonal, my tailbone's reaching up to the ceiling, holding it here. My glutes are engaged and coming down one vertebrae at a time. Again. So as you come down, you're going to just take your time, and you should feel every single vertebrae coming down slowly as it touches the mat. Last time, and up and hold. And release it. Knees to chest, hip width apart. I'm just going to keep them under my knees today as I roll side to side, getting a nice back massage. Good, and center. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms over the head, to the side, wherever it's comfortable, but stretch past your fingers, past your toes. Really shoot that energy out there, and then let it all go. And bring your arms to your side, palms up. Now, go ahead as we relax in the last part of our class. Just take place, release all thoughts, and then we're going to release all that tension from the body. So what I want you to do is kind of think of it like a dream. You're going to open up and just release it out of your body. Breathe normally. Close your eyes, relax, and we're going to start with our toes, and then our ankles, our calves. Drain all tension in your upper thighs, hamstrings, and they should feel like they're heavy into the mat, like you're almost all the bones are just melting away. You're like jello. And past the glutes, release that tension, and then we're going to go past the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back. Just relax. Past the neck and the head. Drain all tension from shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, wrists, hands, and fingers. Looking with gravity, lay heavy into the mat and breathe. Now, from the diaphragm, the ribs are going to open and expand like a balloon, and then let it all go and contract it in as you exhale. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And exhale through the mouth. Again, one nice deep breath in. And exhale. Now just breathe normally. And slowly bring yourself, knees coming in onto your side in a fetal position. That top neck coming onto the mat. You should be really relaxed. Hold it here a minute and slowly use that hand to help bring you back to that seated position, legs wherever it's comfortable for you. Then from there, the tailbone to the floor, belly button to spine, re-engaging the core, zipping up. Nice long line, crown of the head to the tailbone, shoulders come back and down. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Thank you for joining me today for class. I hope you feel relaxed and you're all stretched out, a little bit more flexible as you continue with the classes. And don't forget to join me tomorrow at 7:45 a.m. for Ballet for Fitness class. You will need your chair for a bar, light weights, medium weights, and a resistance band. Again, those are optional, and also your yoga mat. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.